Okay, hello and welcome back to another SafeBounce video. I've had someone on Facebook today asking me how do I create a booking on a service that's got a custom disclaimer. They were having some problems with it, so today I'm going to show you the process on how that's all done. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create our custom disclaimer. So we'll click on disclaimers here. Now you can see I've got one already made up to save a bit of time in the video. But all you would do is hit new disclaimer, give it a title and some text, which is exactly what I've done here. I've called it a test disclaimer, and this is a test. So I can save that. The next thing we would do is create a service. So again, I've got one created here to save a bit of time. So I can just open this up, click edit, and this is essentially the page you'll see when you click on create a new service. What you can see down at the bottom here is we have an option for disclaimer. If you have no disclaimer selected, you will get the SafeBounce default disclaimer. However, if you've got a disclaimer for like a hot tub that's separate from a bouncy castle or whatever, you can add it here, and you can add multiple disclaimers to multiple services. So test disclaimer, I'm going to select that one for my bouncy castle, and then I'm going to hit save that service. We would then go ahead and create a booking. So again, to save us a bit of time, I've created a booking here, and I've done nothing. All I've done is just create this booking and tick my packing checklist so you can see what's next. Okay. I get that was a bit fast, so just to recap what's happened is we've created the disclaimer, we've given it a title and put in the text, we've then created the service. Each service can only have one disclaimer. I maybe said that wrong earlier, so each service can only have one disclaimer attached to it. Now, if you have a bouncy castle going out with a hot tub, obviously they might be two separate disclaimers. Both disclaimers will show on the shareable booking link and when we go later on to download the booking summary, etc, etc. So we've got this booking link here, so I can copy it, I can open a new tab and open it up, and we can see here all the details about our booking. And if we scroll down, we can see test disclaimer, this is a test. And then if we were to go to start waiver here, we can see test disclaimer, this is a test. So we'll go back here, we'll just sign it as if we were the customer signing this remotely, enter our name and hit sign and accept. We'll let that submit, we'll just make sure it goes through. Perfect. We'll come out here, we'll open this back up, and we can see here that it's changed itself to confirmed, the waiver's been signed, the balance is due, but we're ready to go, and we can see here we've signed that. If I was to click on download waiver here, I've been testing this out, so please work this time. We can open up our waiver or disclaimer. Waiver, disclaimer, I used one word at the start and I've shifted over to the word disclaimer, so it's maybe a little bit confusing. What this is doing is just generating everything, so it takes a little second. So we can see here we've got our company logo, booking reference, customer name, test disclaimer, this is a test, and the customer signature, along with the signed at the date and time, along with our when this was generated, etc. And that is basically how we would use a custom disclaimer for our bookings. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'm more than happy to help. And thanks very much for watching.